Today we're going to talk about something huge, a conflict that's been called one of the world's deadliest wars, but for some reason is happening almost completely in the shadows. We are talking about the civil war in Sudan. And that right there, that's the tragic paradox, isn't it? You've got this absolutely brutal war tearing Sudan apart, but you're just not hearing about it on the news. So let's actually dig into what's really going on. Okay, so where did all this come from? How did it even start? And who are the main players involved? Let's break it all down. So things really kicked off in April of 2023. And you've got to understand this wasn't some kind of foreign invasion or a big popular uprising. No, this was a flat-out, violent power struggle between two military factions that were supposed to be on the same side. So who are these two groups? Who are the forces that have just thrown the entire nation into absolute chaos? Let's take a closer look. Okay, so on one side, you have the Sudanese Armed Forces, the SAF. That's the country's official military, led by General Al-Burhan. Then, on the other side, you've got the Rapid Support Forces, or the RSF. They're a really powerful paramilitary group, led by General Hameti Dagalo. Now, here's the crucial part to get, their history. The RSF, they weren't always the enemy. In fact, they used to be a government-aligned militia that fought with the army. So what you're seeing now is basically a violent divorce between two of the most powerful men in the country. And that shared history, well, it just makes the betrayal and the violence that much worse. And of course, this fighting isn't just happening everywhere. It's really concentrated in a few key areas, and it's turning entire cities and regions into absolute battlegrounds. Let's look at exactly where this is all unfolding. First up, the capital, Khartoum. It's become a total urban war zone. I mean, picture it. Intense, street-by-street fighting, constant airstrikes, drone attacks. It's chaos. But that's not the whole story. The war has another, arguably even uglier face. Out in the west, the entire region of Darfur is now controlled by the RSF. And what's happening there, well, it's a tragically different kind of violence.
And this is where things get truly horrifying. We're talking about Darfur, a region that is already scarred by a history of genocide, and the brutality has just hit extreme levels. We're getting reports from people on the ground, describing mass killings, entire towns and communities just wiped off the map. It's a testament to just how ferocious this campaign has become.
So, we can talk about battle lines and military strategy all day, but the real story here is the unimaginable human cost. At the end of the day, this war is being waged on the people of Sudan. Just look at this number, over 13 million people. Let that sink in for a second. That's more than the entire population of many countries. 13 million people forced to flee their homes. This has created one of the largest, if not the largest, displacement crises anywhere on the planet right now. And for those 13 million people, every single day is a fight for survival. They're facing what's basically a triple threat. There's extreme hunger, there's a huge risk of disease outbreaks, and on top of it all, they're almost completely cut off from any humanitarian aid. So you hear all this, and the obvious question is, why hasn't it stopped? With all this suffering, why have peace talks failed over and over again? And look, it's not for lack of trying exactly. The international community has stepped in, there's been global pressure in multiple rounds of peace talks to try and get these generals to the table, but every single time, it's all collapsed. It seems like neither side is willing to back down, and that's created this deadly, drawn-out stalemate, all while the country just burns. And, you know, that really brings us to the most crucial point of all. It's so easy to look at this from the outside and say, oh, it's just a power struggle between two generals. But that completely misses the point. This is a full-blown catastrophe. It's tearing apart the very fabric of an entire nation. It's destroying lives, it's destroying families, and it's destroying any hope for a stable future. So we're left with this one heavy question. As the fighting just grinds on, and much of the world stays silent, what kind of future is even possible for the people of Sudan?